Tonight on News 5 Live, outstanding payments to teachers are finally being dispersed. But the BNTU says the fight isn't over yet. Auto trader Amado Badillo faces new charges for obtaining property by deception. An industrial engineer avoids prison time after brandishing a firearm in public. And Christmas Eve in Belize is quieter than usual, with fewer last-minute shoppers. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute. Stay tuned. Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Tuesday, December 24th. I am Sabrina Daly. The government of Belize has started paying the overdue increments owed to teachers, but the battle isn't over yet. On Friday, Belize National Teachers Union President Nadia Cruz mentioned that most teachers still hadn't received their payments, even though the school managers had the funds. On Monday, CEO of the Ministry of Education, Diane Mejia, explained that the money is still being distributed and schools reach the teachers soon. We asked Cruz for an update on the rollout of these payments. Here's what she had to say.
For the BNTU right now, we need to gather our own data. And by getting our own data, then we'll be able to say that what the ministry said is correct. What I do know from our end is that some of our teachers are telling us that they have not received increments. Others are saying that they're still waiting. But what I find very interesting is the conversation I've been having with some managers. They were first asked by the ministry to submit a list of names of the persons who are due increment. And they submitted that name, or those names. The list was sent back to them with either those names, some being taken off, and additional names being added on. Funding was then sent for those names. What some managers are also telling me is that they have the funds. The challenge that they are having is actually getting it to the teachers. What we from the VNTs were concerned about, the mechanism being used to pay these teachers, because they have to have documentation to show that these teachers receive these monies. And that there's a signature there to prove that while the ministry said that the managers will have to provide them with that same info, we want to make certain that it is actually our teachers who are receiving these funds and nobody else. At the end of the day, our mandate is that teachers be paid their allowances and their increments. I also want to use this platform to tell my teachers, if you have not received the increment, you have not received the allowances, please go to your management so that they have a record of that. If you're owed for years, go to your management so that they have a record of that. Now, after going to your management, I am going to encourage you to find all the education centers countrywide. There is one in every district. And you also register the fact that you have not received your increments and you have not received your allowances. Because they need to have a true picture of who these teachers are. Just saying that it has been settled and it's now with the management, do they have a true picture? That's the question. That is not really enough for us. We need numbers. The same way we're going to be looking at our numbers, we need numbers from them as well. That is what we want.
On Monday, the CEO of the Ministry of Education, Diane Mejia, urged teachers who haven't received their increments to report their cases to the ministry for help. Nadia Kaliz, president of the National Teachers Union, backs this call and encourages union members to document any issues they're facing with the payments. We spoke with Kaliz today, and she stressed the importance of keeping the ministry involved until every teacher gets paid.
Yesterday, the ministry told us that if teachers are having any trouble with accessing these funds that have been sent to them, that they can go to the ministry. Is this a step that the union members are taking as well, to file a complaint to them and have them investigate it?
It needs to happen, because one of the things I said to Minister Fonseca when I spoke to him, and even when I asked my executive secretary to write him, that they need to put a mechanism in place where teachers can go and report that they have not received these funds, since they are claiming that they sent the funds to the management. So I support that mechanism. Yes, I do, because I want my teachers to be paid. The distribution process will be a problem, because not all of the managements have the mechanism to deal with the number of persons that they have. The biggest, right now, most of the complaints that we're getting comes from Catholic teachers. The complaints are not getting increment, Catholic teachers, majority. Not getting allowances, Catholic teachers, majority. Backlog, majority, Catholic teachers, because we ask for management. So it is clear that there is something wrong with the whole operations where the Catholic management is concerned. If we get a complaint, let's say 5 complaints within an hour, 4 of those will be Catholic teachers. And so I'm very much concerned with that too. So yes, I want them to go and report to the ministry, and I want the ministry to have proper records of who they are and which management it is. It is key. Our teachers know they are at the middle of all of this. Whatever mechanism is in place, they are in the middle. They are caught in the middle. They are caught with the war between the unions, the ministry, the management. They are the recipients of this. They are the ones who need to get the increments. They are the ones who need to get the allowances. They should not be go to this one, go to that one, go to that one. But in an attempt to settle it, I do support going to the ministry. I do support that, because they need to begin to see what the union has been saying to them. They need to begin to see the true numbers.
The court has laid out a plan to resolve the leadership dispute between Mesop Area Rep Moses Shine Barrow and Albert Area Rep Tracy Panton over the United Democratic Party, UDP. Here are the key points. The claimants need to respond to the defendant's answer and defend their counterclaim by January 6, 2025. The defendants must reply by January 15, 2025. Disclosure requests are due by January 17, 2025, and the process must be completed by January 31, 2025. A joint pre-trial memo is due by February 14, 2025, and written submissions on key issues by February 28, 2025. The court will decide if the October 20, 2024 meeting was a valid national convention and if Panton is still a UDP member. These decisions could resolve or narrow the disputes. The claimant's attorney must prepare a trial bundle by March 14, 2025. Oral submissions are set for March 31, 2025, with each attorney getting 2 hours. The court encourages mediation during this time. Both parties must appoint a local firm of attorneys in Belize to avoid confusion. Attorneys must confirm their authority and identify lead counsels by January 6, 2025. The court stressed that these deadlines are mandatory, with changes allowed only under exceptional circumstances. Earlier this year, senior UDP members filed a court action against Tracy Tager Panton and Philippa Griffith Bailey, alleging they unlawfully seized the UDP headquarters on October 28, 2024. They seek an injunction to reclaim the property and prevent further unauthorized actions. They argue that Panton's actions disrupt UDP operations and harm its reputation ahead of elections. Barrow also filed contempt orders against Panton for not complying with a November 8, 2024 judgment. They sought a 3-month prison sentence or a $500 fine payable within 7 days. Failing with the prison term would apply. They also request costs and any additional relief deemed appropriate. Coming up, Amado Badillo swindles customer out of vehicle again.
Hello, friends. This is Dr. Bob Roberts with another 60-second sermon from God's Word. The Bible says men cry out under a load of oppression. They plead for relief from the arm of the powerful. But no one says, "Where is God my Maker who gives songs in the night?" From time immemorial, music has been the medicine for a breaking heart and a hurting soul. And in our moments of darkest despair, God seems always to give us a song in the night. Such was the case of Luther Bridges, a young 26-year-old Methodist preacher and student at Asbury College in Kentucky. With a wife and 3 children, his future looked bright until that tragic night in 1910 while visiting his wife's parents in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. After the family had retired for the night, a neighbor noticed flames coming from the house and aroused Mrs. Bridges' parents and Luther, but the rest of the family members were beyond reach. The young pastor lost his wife and children. In the awful days that followed, he later related that God comforted him with His presence and by giving him songs in the night. During this time, Luther wrote the words and music to many songs we sing today, like "There's Within My Heart a Melody," "Jesus whispers sweet and low, Fear not, I am with thee, peace be still," in all of life's ebb and flow. In the 4th stanza, he referred to his own experience. Though sometimes he leads through waters deep, trials fall across the way. As Job reminds us, in our dark moments, our answer is not in the powerful, but by calling out to Him who gives songs in the night. Today's 60-second sermon has been presented by Christian Foundations of Faith in cooperation with the Baptist churches in your area.
My friends, there's nothing that fills my heart with joy quite like Christmas. It is a time of love, a time of sharing, and a time for holding family and loved ones close. Watching our children and family members rush to see which gift under the Christmas tree belongs to them and their excitement to unwrap each present is always a special and unique experience. This time of year is filled with celebration, laughter, and merrymaking. It is about holiday luncheons, parties, and social events that bring together people who may have grown distant due to life's challenges or competing priorities. But always remember the real reason for Christmas, when, as a world, we receive the most splendid blessings with the birth of the Christ child. And in that spirit of blessings, hold your loved ones close. Be good to each other. Lend a helping hand to those who are less fortunate. Put small and even large differences aside, because time is promised to no one. And always know that we are truly blessed as a nation and as a people. We are alive, united, and spending another Christmas together in this nation we all love. And so, from my family to yours, Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
They'll name you 100 reasons to step back. But when you achieve your goal, they will follow you. Gorilla, make some noise.
Discover a shopping experience like no other at the V Department Store. They carry a vast array of products at unbeatable prices. Elevate your shopping journey with affordability, diversity, and accessibility at the V. Conveniently located at 1745 Coney Drive in Belize City.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
It's Christmas time at Channel 5, bringing joy to Belize. From the news desk to the great outdoors, we've been working to give you more. From morning shows to breaking news, serving the truth is what we choose. Oh, Channel 5, I'm on your side. Through every storm, we're your guide. With laugh, debates, and moments true, we share Belizean life with you. So raise your voice, it's Christmas cheer. We've got big plans for the coming year. Together we thrive, here's to Channel 5. Let's keep the magic of hope alive. We've got goals that shine so bright, like a Christmas star on a silent night. More content, stories, and tech upgrades. Oh, Channel 5, we're here to stay.
Yasmin Hulse, and I am a retirement pensioner. I have been paying Social Security for 40 years from it started, and now it has benefited me because I'm getting a good income from Social Security since I'm retired. It had benefited me because I can pay my bills, buy my groceries, and allow me to do activities with my family, allow me to go places that I wanted to go, but because I was working, you can't go, you know. Paying your Social Security monthly or weekly from your salary help you when you retire, because we all get old at some point, and that way you know that after you stop work, you don't have to worry about anything. You'll be receiving this monthly income. You don't have to be a burden to your family member, because you know they have their own family, they have their own expenses. It helps us to know that we can be depending on ourselves. We don't have to depend on anybody.
"2024, a year of triumphs, challenges, and unforgettable moments. Join us as we take you on a journey through the stories that shaped Belize. From challenges and tragedy to heartwarming human stories, this year had it all. Don't miss our special end-of-year review, where we bring you the best of 2024. We lived the moments that made us cheer, the stories that changed our lives, and the acts of kindness that restored our faith in humanity. Join us for an unforgettable evening as we celebrate the highs, reflect on the lows, and look forward to a brighter future. Tune in to News 5 for our 2024 year in review. See you on New Year's Eve.
At Belize Signs, we turn your ideas into reality. Whether it's billboards that command attention, banners that set the stage, or car decals that make a statement, we've got you covered. From lighted signs that shine in the darkest nights to magnetic signs that are easily interchangeable, we offer a wide range of options like billboards, banners, vehicle decals, lighted signs, magnetic signs, acrylic signs, metal signs, PVC signs, aluminum signs, vehicle wraps, vinyl prints, 3D lettering, awnings, wall murals, and a whole lot more. We're not just sign makers, we're brand enablers. Visit us today.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize, knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
"45-year-old Amado Badillo, owner of Prestige Auto Sales, has been charged with obtaining property by deception. His arrest came after Teresa Flores filed a report on December 19th. Badillo has faced similar accusations from unhappy customers who claim he took their money but didn't deliver the vehicles they paid for. In January, a doctor from Key Calker took legal action against him for not delivering a 2020 Ford Ranger pickup, a deal worth $65,000 with Dimas Sansores, dating back to April 2023. Earlier today, Badillo appeared in the lower courts to face the latest charges. On December 19, 2024, Teresa Flores, a 35-year-old receptionist from Ladyville, went to the Crimes Investigation Branch at Queen Street Police Station. She reported that on November 14, 2023, she got a call from Amado Badillo, someone she had known for over 10 years. He offered her a black 2018 Ford Focus for $14,000. Flores said she gave $11,000 to Badillo's driver, Raydon Popper, that same day. An hour later, she got confirmation and an electric receipt from Badillo via WhatsApp. On November 17, 2023, Badillo visited her workplace and took her to Holy Redeemer Credit Union, where she withdrew the remaining $3,000 and handed it to him. Badillo promised the car would arrive in Belize within 2 to 3 weeks, but it never did. Flores followed up with Badillo multiple times, including on December 15th and 29th, 2023, May 11th and 13th, 2024, and October 20th and 24th, 2024. Despite her efforts, she never received the car or her money back. Badillo, who was unrepresented, appeared this morning before the chief magistrate, where he was read a charge of obtaining property by deception. Badillo pleaded not guilty to obtaining property by deception, and since the prosecutor had no objection to bail being offered to him, the chief magistrate granted him bail in the sum of $10,000 plus one surety of the same amount, or 2 sureties of $5,000 each. Conditions to his bail are that he must stay away from Flores and he is not to be arrested and charged with any other offenses whilst out on bail. It was at this point that Badillo told the court that he would have to make one contact with Flores since she has a vehicle that belonged to him. According to Badillo, he had given her a vehicle to use in the interim her vehicle arrived in Belize. The prosecutor then informed Badillo that he will have to have a third party contact Flores or he will be in violation of his bail condition, and he will risk going to jail if found in violation of the conditions of his bail. Badillo's next court date is set for February 26, 2025. Tonight, an industrial engineer is lucky to be home for the holidays instead of behind bars. Sigfrido Ernesto Diaz Trigueros, a 34-year-old Salvadoran national, was accused of pulling his licensed 9mm pistol on a bus conductor at the Michael Finnegan Market in broad daylight. After spending a night in police custody, Trigueros saw the charge of aggravated assault with a firearm dropped. This morning, Trigueros appeared in court unrepresented. The bus conductor, Brighton Murillo, took the stand and requested no further court action against Trigueros. Murillo explained that they had reached an agreement to settle the matter out of court, with Trigueros compensating him for the damage to the bus. The prosecutor confirmed that Murillo was acting out of his own free will and not under pressure. With no further evidence, the chief magistrate dismissed the charge and Trigueros was free to go. The incident occurred on December 23, 2024, when Murillo reported that Trigueros had pointed a gun at him and threatened to shoot him. Murillo had initially reported the incident to the police, leading to Trigueros' arrest. However, with the matter now settled, Trigueros can spend Christmas with his loved ones. At Monday's press briefing, Assistant Commissioner of Police Gilberto Romero gave updates on several recent incidents, including the tragic shooting death of 17-year-old Howard Ramirez in San Ignacio. ACP Romero also mentioned that they are waiting for information from their Mexican counterparts about a shooting involving a Belizean in Chetumal over the weekend.
Is there any word on a possible arrest for the individual who shot and killed Howard Ramirez in San Ignacio Sanitarium recently?
No directive has been given, and so no one has been charged.
Police efforts to mitigate accidents and drunk driving?
Again, we have our checkpoints up, highway patrols, and there will be a lot of enforcement when it regards to the traffic offenses, so we ask the public's assistance. I know there's a lot of traffic due to the shopping areas, so we want everybody to be safe.
There was a shooting incident over in Chetumal over the weekend involving a well-known Belizean person in the world. Has there been any communications with the counterparts in Mexico with respect to this incident?
Communication is being done at this time, and we are still awaiting the facts.
This Christmas, many Belizeans will be lighting up firecrackers and fireworks, even though many of them are illegal. From a safety standpoint, firecrackers are risky because they can be unpredictable, burn at very high temperatures, and easily start fires, which can damage property and endanger lives. They can also cause serious injuries. Earlier today, Deputy Commissioner of Police Bart Jones appeared on Open Your Eyes to warn about the dangers and illegalities of using fireworks.
I want to warn those persons as well, because there are a number of persons on social media who are offering these things for sale, and that is also prohibited. And as well, certainly if it is an uncustomed good, and the customs department, if large quantities are caught, we're going to hand that over to the customs department. And we know for uncustomed goods the penalty is 3 times the value. So certainly that will be happening over this entire Christmas holiday.
DCP Jones mentioned that the Belize Police Department has increased patrols nationwide, and officers will be on the lookout for illegal fireworks. He also noted that the fine for unauthorized use can be as high as $5,000.
We've been cracking down. Our patrols will be out, especially during tonight and New Year's Eve. All years, as they call it in some jurisdictions, to deal with that situation, because we know that it occurred. The fireworks persons are properly licensed. They would have to submit, give basic information as to who is going to discharge, where, and the fire department must be informed. The law says that a fine of up to $5,000 could be charged. And $5 for, in addition to the $5,000, $5 for every pound of firecrackers or even illegal fireworks. If you brought in the fireworks and did not get a permit, then you could be charged for up to $5,000 plus $5 for every pound that you're caught with.
And while you're patrolling, are you going to be looking for these?
Yes, we are going to be looking for it, and because most of the times, sadly, kids are involved. Yes. So police would normally just take them away and warn the parents and that kind of thing.
After the break, Christmas wishes in Belize City.
Over 100 stakeholders were engaged in a study to determine how coastal fishing communities, namely Belize City, Dangriga, and San Pedro Town, have been affected by climate change. The scope of the data was over a 30-year period from 1991 to 2020. Today's event is the 5th in a series of consultations to enhance adaptation for vulnerable communities and vulnerabilities within coastal zone and fisheries. The aim is essentially to make the country resilient to climate change.
Today, the findings are going to be presented and validated by the stakeholders. It's important because it helps to build resilience for the key sectors of the fisheries sector, as well as within the coastal zone, within communities, which are priority areas. They're heavily impacted by the impacts of climate change, whether it's sea level rise, erosion, changes in temperature, intense hurricanes. The findings will be used to build long-term readiness projects to ensure the viability and the longevity of the fisheries sector.
So influencing policy, basically?
Yes.
The process began earlier this year. An international consultant, Dr. Asha Singh, says that even though some of the data is unavailable, the impact of climate change can be seen and felt across these 3 communities.
Overwhelmingly, yes. Climate change is affecting Belize. Climate change is affecting Belize City. Climate change is affecting Dangriga Town. I cannot say much about San Pedro because the data that I would require for rainfall, etc., there isn't a data station. But if we can speculate based on the information for these 2 cities, yes, San Pedro is being affected by climate change. So that's one of the major foundation to the study. We are being affected. One of the things that we looked at is the exposure, how much we're exposed to these impacts that I've just mentioned. What is the sensitivity? How sensitive are we? And how are we adapting? And in all aspects, I can say that these are very high for these communities.
The study showed that Belize City is most adversely affected by climate change. Rising sea level, floods, erosion, and warmer temperatures were among the 27 indicators that were identified and used in the study. So how has the fisheries sector been affected?
The fisheries sector is very vulnerable. Why is it vulnerable? Because it occupies a set of stakeholders, or I would say it employs a set of Belizeans that really rely on those resources, who pretty much don't have much more of an occupation, but no fisheries for 30 odd years or even more. And when you have issues like climate change that start having where the fish becomes moving further away because the water is warming, when you put that to a fisherman who just have a canoe that would just go out there to fish, it really comes down to livelihood and his ability to feed his family. So it becomes very, very critical when we look at these sectors.
Blue Economy Director Maxine Monsanto says that the study is one of two that is ongoing, and the report will be made available for everyone so that future planning can take into consideration climate change adaptation when making investments.
There are multiple portions to the readiness project. So vulnerability and livelihood assessment is one. Another one is stakeholder engagement. An assessment has been already completed for that, and the development of a stakeholder engagement committee is being finalized. The next one is gender evaluation and assessment. That is also already, these are all ongoing activities. Last one is an assessment of the value-added chain within the fisheries sector.
Dwayne Moody for News 5.
In the heart of Belize, meet two characters, Maya and Diego, whose lives are about to change. First, there's Maya, a bright, young girl with big dreams.
I want to be a doctor and help people.
Then, there's Diego, a boy forced into child labor, struggling to make ends meet. Forced into hazardous work, he dreams of a different life. Let's understand what child labor really means. Child labor is work that steals childhood, potential, and dignity. It harms physical and mental development. For children like Diego, child labor means missing out on an education. While Maya thrives in school, Diego can only watch from afar. Hazardous work endangers children's health and safety. Diego faces risks every day, working in unsafe conditions. Light work, on the other hand, can be safe and supportive. Maya helps her family without compromising her well-being or education. Diego dreams of attending school, completing his education, and eventually getting a decent job that offers dignity and security.
I wish to attend school, complete my education, and then get a job where I can grow and learn without fear.
Belize is committed to eradicating the worst forms of child labor by 2025. With a clear strategy, Belize is working to protect children like Diego. Education is the key to breaking the chains of child labor. Maya and Diego stand together for education. By 2025, Belize envisions a brighter future for its children. A future where children are safe, educated, and free from the burden of child labor. The reality is that child labor exists, but change is possible. With awareness, commitment, and education, we can break the chains of child labor and create a brighter Belize for all. Let's work together to ensure that every child in Belize has the opportunity to dream, learn, and thrive. Thank you for joining us on this journey to eradicate child labor in Belize.
Celebration and spreading love, let us make sure that we keep the spirit alive by making responsible choices. Plan ahead and designate a sober driver before the celebrations.
Here are some tips to ensure a safe and joyful holiday season.
If you've been drinking, don't drive. Encourage friends and family to make responsible choices. Look out for each other. Report suspected drunk drivers to your nearest law enforcement immediately.
This holiday season, let's make memories that last a lifetime. Let's ensure that everyone arrives home safely.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Check this. You can save over $150 for 6 months when you sign up for any DigiOne bundle this Christmas. Bundles starting as low as $65 monthly with 30 megabytes and DigiTV on 2 devices. Plus, every sign-up gives you a chance to win in Digi's Full Up Your Wallet raffle, where you can win $1,000 every day until December 24th. So, what are you waiting for? Go sign up for that DigiOne bundle today and full up your wallet with Digi this Christmas.
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections, and it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Aiwa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Aiwa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Aiwa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Aiwa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Aiwa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
It's Christmas Eve and Belize City is alive with activity. The sidewalks are packed and the stores are bustling with last-minute shoppers hurrying to finish their preparations. Despite the ticking clock, there's still a chance to make one last Christmas wish. This morning we hit Albert Street to find out what people are hoping for this year. Here's News 5's Brittany Gordon with the story.
Christmas Day is almost here, and you can feel the excitement everywhere. Whether it's the delicious food, the presents, or just a break from work, many Belizeans are eagerly looking forward to it. We spoke to a few people to find out what they're wishing for this year.
What are you wishing for this Christmas?
Health, strength, more money, and everyone to just spread the love.
What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow?
The food.
What's your favorite?
Ham and turkey. And cranberry.
What are you looking forward for the most tomorrow?
Food.
The food? What's your favorite?
The turkey.
The turkey? Do you cook or do your parents?
My parents.
This season, many Belizeans wish for continuous health and strength for their family and friends.
Happiness, health, strength, life, land, that would be good too.
I guess I just wish for everybody to be safe and happy with their family.
Have you already prepped everything? Gifts wrap, food cook?
I just going to that, but my auntie the cook.
One Belizean, Shirley Jones, is asking for prayers to improve her own health this season.
Just feeling better, kind of a lot of pain right now.
Okay, so that's what you're most hopeful for?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're having a lot of Christmas prayers this season?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you ask people to pray for you for?
For health and strength.
And perhaps the most excited for Christmas are the children all over the country. We asked a few of them what they're hoping Santa will bring for them this year.
A car.
A car? What kind of car? What color?
Purple.
A purple car. And why? What are you excited to eat tomorrow?
Cake.
What do you want for Christmas this year?
The car.
What would you like for Christmas this year?
A phone.
A phone?
An iPhone.
An iPhone. What are you most excited for tomorrow?
What will happen? The dancing. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
The final hours before Christmas are here, and as usual, the streets of Belize City are alive with bells, music, and shoppers grabbing those last-minute gifts. But this Christmas is a bit quieter than usual. Over the past 2 weeks, Belizeans have flocked to stores for the government's GST-free shopping weekends, leading to packed shops and long lines. Store owners say there are fewer last-minute shoppers this year. Andre Salgado, General Manager of Quality Poultry Products, mentioned that despite the lower numbers today, business has been good overall.
It's been great. Sales has been good today. Of course, we've seen better days, but I think that is associated with the no GST weekends, because the last 2 weekends has been crazy, chaotic, lovely at that. So it has been good. So being Christmas Eve today, it's really good.
And how has turkey sales been in specific?
Turkey sales has been great. We have seen better turkey sales as well. However, we do understand that a lot of people don't do turkeys for Christmas, but for what it has been, the sales has been really super good.
What makes a good turkey and a perfect Christmas dinner turkey?
It depends who you ask. Some people are professional cooks. Some people brine their turkey in salt and sugar, probably like 2 days before, and then season. For us, what makes a good quality turkey dinner is as long as you have quality poultry turkey, premium turkey, butter turkey on your table, then that is what makes it the best turkey, in my opinion, right?
For those Belizeans that waited until last minute to come and get something and perhaps not have purchased their turkey or their ham or whatever else yet, what would you say to them is available here for them to come and get?
Okay, so I know what you're going through. I understand you. Maybe today was your payday. Maybe you just got your salary today. I mean, whatever the circumstance may be. Maybe you're just a dad who literally forgot to get a turkey today. So before, right? So we do have turkeys. We do have sizes available for your specific need. If you're a two household, or if you're a bigger household, of course we have whatever size range turkeys. We still have them available here at Quality. We do have distributors throughout the entire country who also have quality premium turkey. So that's when you go to whatever store, it may be your favorite grocery store or your favorite supermarket, make sure it says quality premium on it. Then that's how you know you get the best turkey. But yes, we do have for everybody. Come on down, come to all of our branches countrywide. Of course, by the time this airs, hopefully it's not too late, but we do have some branches closing until 8 o'clock tonight.
When we return, we'll take you back to 1999 with a flashback story on Christmas lights.
Al reunirnos para celebrar esta alegre temporada, extiendo mis mejores deseos a todos y a cada uno de ustedes. La Navidad es un momento de reflexión, gratitud y unión. Un momento para apreciar el amor de la familia y los amigos y para abrazar el espíritu de generosidad y bondad que define a nuestra hermosa nación. Este año, al iluminar nuestros hogares y corazones con el espíritu festivo, recordemos también a los necesitados y extendemos nuestras manos en apoyo y compasión. Juntos podemos fomentar un sentido de comunidad y unidad que fortalezca los lazos que compartimos como beliceños. Que esta Navidad les traiga paz, alegría y esperanza para el próximo año. Celebremos nuestra rica cultura, nuestros valores compartidos y la resiliencia que nos ha llevado a través de los desafíos. Estoy agradecido por la fuerza y el espíritu de nuestro pueblo y espero construir juntos un futuro mejor. Les deseamos a ustedes y a sus seres queridos una feliz Navidad.
Let's light up the season together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let there be light.
Remember those days when Mr. Peters used to play early Christmas morning, white cake to bake. I remember the feeling, I remember rum poo the shake. I remember the feeling, I remember. I remember when Mr. Peters used to go the town down till the morning, drinking travelers rum. No, here in the Brocktown man, I say from all out, I'm known as the Coconut Man. And this time I feel make we brown. This Christmas, Brocktown Christmas, girl. This Christmas, let's enjoy Christmas with Coconut White. Christmas, Brocktown Christmas, let's enjoy Christmas, Coconut Christmas. Remember those days when Mr.
Whether you earn it, spend it, or transfer it, B-Bucks makes it fast, easy, and convenient. B-Bucks, rewarding loyalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
"2024, a year of triumphs, challenges, and unforgettable moments. Join us as we take you on a journey through the stories that shaped Belize. From challenges and tragedy to heartwarming human stories, this year had it all. Don't miss our special end-of-year review, where we bring you the best of 2024. Relive the moments that made us cheer, the stories that changed our lives, and the acts of kindness that restored our faith in humanity. Join us for an unforgettable evening as we celebrate the highs, reflect on the lows, and look forward to a brighter future. Tune in to News 5 for our 2024 year in review. See you on New Year's Eve.
Christmas time, a Channel 5 bringing joy to Belize. From the news desk to the great outdoors, we've been working to give you more. From morning shows to breaking news, serving the truth is what we choose. Oh, Channel 5, I'm on your side. Through every storm, we're your guide. With laugh, debates, and moments true, we share Belizean life with you. So raise your voice, it's Christmas cheer. We've got big plans for the coming year. Together we thrive, here's to Channel 5. Let's keep the magic of hope alive. We've got goals that shine so bright, like a Christmas star on a silent night. More content, stories, and tech upgrades. Oh, Channel 5, we're here to stay.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México, ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal.
Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno.
y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Starting from early December, and even earlier for some, families have been busy testing their Christmas lights and planning their festive displays, keeping up with their holiday traditions. Tonight, we'll revisit a story we first aired in December 1999, when News 5's Janelle Chanona and Rick Romero stayed up late to explore the city's dazzling decorations and chat with some of the passionate decorators. Here's that flashback story.
So it become a tradition now that if the light doesn't go up on time, I start getting calls and people start coming, hey, what happened to the lights, man? What happened to the lights, yo?
When the Sylvesters built their home 21 years ago, they planted a Norfolk pine tree in the front yard. Ever since it's been strong enough to hold lights, they've decked it out for the Christmas season. The tree grows about 3 feet every year, and we wanted to know how the lights get up there. Mr. Sylvester says it's been a tradition for his wife to climb up the now 60-foot tree with her string of lights.
Just to free fall, she climbs up the middle?
Yeah, oh yeah, she's a good climber. Yeah. The limbs are far apart, you know, you just grab the limbs and up.
And she's not afraid she's going to fall off with
Oh
the
no,
wind?
she's been doing that for years now.
But Mrs. Sylvester says while that might sound adventurous, it's not true. In fact, they use a crane to decorate their tree. While Mr. Sylvester might be full of tall tales, he's also very happy to know that around this time of year, people look forward to visiting his tree.
People start coming to look at it. And they brought the kids. They would park out there and spend the whole night enjoying the cool breeze. And they come from all different sections of the city.
The tree makes a difference in the lives of others and in Sylvester's electricity bill. Economically, do you see a difference in your electricity bill when you...
Oh yes, certainly.
But you do it because...
That's right, yeah. And people enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Another light lover sees the colored bulbs as one way of illuminating the meaning of Christmas.
Well, I believe in Christmas. It's the birth of Christ. And I think that the best thing you could do for Christ, beautify the place. Every year, you buy a little more, or some, some get broken and things like that. And so every year you try to replace them and try to make it a little better.
Like Sylvester, Maury doesn't mind paying a little more for the seasonal sight.
I say it's once a year, and the cost of the bill, I don't mind, because I'm using it.
Yvonne Koyi says she's been using her lights on the outside of her home since her children were babies. She wasted no time putting them up this year.
I was doing it from like the end of November, like every other day or so I'd add, just keep adding.
So how many strings of lights you have up now?
Probably like 50, I guess.
But no matter how many lights are on this year, for some people, seeing the twinkling flashes of color in nearly every window in the city calls to mind the meaning behind the lights.
When I see the light of Christmas, I remember the man about birth of Jesus Christ.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly, and from all of us here at News 5, have a Merry Christmas and a good night.